The very first studies of thermal propulsion nozzles were based on the work carried out by René Laurent in 1913 and rediscovered in the 1930s by an Italian, Crocco, and a Frenchman, René Leduc. The turbojet, or ramjet, is an extremely simple construction with no moving parts. It is the most simple airplane motor imaginable. All it consists of is a cylinder with a distributor placed at its entry to compress the incoming air. Heat is provided by fuel injection, and the exit nozzle at the rear releases the burnt gas. It has been used in several experimental aircraft, notably the Griffon and the Leduc series. It only functions at high speeds, up to Mach 9, so these days its principal use is to propel cruise missiles. The ramjets developed by Smecma in the 1950s and 1960s were essentially made up of three parts. The central core contained the control instruments. The function of the pointed tip was to provoke shock recompression. The rear end held the injection and combustion systems. The external shell of the distributor, attached by arms to the central core. The ramjet motor can only really function at speeds over 500 kilometers an hour, so air rushes into the air inlet at very high pressure. There it meets with the fuel, kerosene, that is being sprayed in by the injectors. The combustion produced creates a large quantity of hot gas, which is then expelled from the rear of the motor. From 1965 to 1970, tests were carried out with a view to using ramjets to power the Coleopter, but they were discontinued due to lack of funds. It is worth noting that the specific fuel consumption of these motors is enormous, and this rules out their use for aeroplane propulsion.